All right. So, hey guys, it's me, 80s from 4. So, today, guys, we are here to discuss Liverpool 7, Manchester United nil, my match reaction. Now, let me just speak first before I let Rank and Sebastian speak. I originally didn't even plan to stream this. I originally didn't even plan to do this, but we have to do this, and I think it's only right that we get. It's only right that we do this because some apologies have to be sent. Some apologies have to be sent here, guys, because the amount of United fans that were talking before this game were ridiculous. They were saying, like, oh, we're going to smash Liverpool at Anfield. They're going to smash, like, this is Anfield. This is at Old Trafford. Okay, this is at Old Trafford, I could kind of understand. But this is at Anfield. This is a different stadium, okay? Liverpool have only lost 2 games at Anfield this season, Real Madrid and Leeds, okay? And for Liverpool, man, this was a big, big, massive win, man. Huge, huge win. And I think it's only right we start with Sebastian, man. Sebastian, man.
Rest in peace to Man United Football Club today. It was their funeral. Of course, it had to be the king, the best right back, the best right wing in the world, Mohamed Salah. Because Messi is like sent forward, in my opinion. Oh my God, this was a demolition. This was a funeral. We should have worn black suits because it was really a funeral today. I enjoyed this game. Rank is doing his sleeping because he's dreaming about Liverpool destroying United 7-0. We all enjoy it. To all the Man United fans who said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna destroy it. We're gonna beat you." Karma hit you back. Reality check for Man United. They were getting all hyped after beating Barcelona, who did not have their best players. And then they were like, "Oh my God, we're gonna win the league. We are in a title race." But no, of course, the big daddy Liverpool is gonna come and ruin your lives. United fans, I don't care. I'm gonna roast you guys. You guys are crap, overhyped, and you will never beat Liverpool at Anfield again. This is Anfield. This is Liverpool. We are different gravy when it comes to United at home. And I'm telling you, I know we have Real Madrid, but they should be scared looking at this result. Because we did have Joe Gomez at centre back, and he is garbage. Now that we have Konate, we're safe. I'm sorry, Real Madrid, be scared. Everyone be scared. Liverpool is coming for top 4, and we're gonna get it. And Marcus Rashford, I found him in Trent's pocket at the end of the game. I saw that he was looking up at Trent's pocket. To all the United fans said, "Oh yeah, Rashford is gonna destroy Trent." What happened? Where is Rashford? Where is your supposed best player in the world? Darwin Núñez. Every single United fan, you just got Darwizzled, or yeah, like Sam said. But if United are gonna, if United fans are gonna hide, I understand them. They're probably crying in their beds right now, all of them. All of the, how much? 67,000 they are in the world, or something like that. But Liverpool shows why we are the best team in England, no matter what.
All right, man. All right, man.
Núñez haters, he's cooking. Darwin Núñez. He will be the best striker in the world in a few years.
Okay. All right, Rank. Just tell me what happened. Actually, I think it's only right we start with the starting 11s. Let's start from the beginning. Okay, let me get the starting 11s out. Present, share screen. You know what's crazy? I was saying before the game that this, I don't think it'll be a high scoring game. And usually the one at Old Trafford's usually more high scoring. Anfield's one usually in recent years have been a low scoring. I guess I was completely wrong with this analysis. But anyways, let's look at the 11, right? So for Liverpool 11, were you guys happy with this 11?
I was indeed happy with this 11. It was sort of what I expected. If you look back at the preview we did with Red Devils, who are nowhere to be seen suddenly, but
Yeah.
Robertson ended up starting over Tsimikas. That was something I didn't expect, and Elliot started over Bacetic, and Gatpo started over Diogo Jota. Those were the only three differences, but overall, I was happy with this 11. And the starting 11 for United was basically what we expected as well. It was just Dalot starting over Wan-Bissaka, and wow, yeah. Even if the lineups were what we expected, the game was totally different from what we predicted, I believe.
And you know what the crazy thing is with this game is that it was actually not that. It wasn't a. It only got bad in the second half. The first half was largely good. It was largely even.
Yeah, the first half was very much even. Both teams had a decent amount of chances. It was just Cody Gakpo making the difference with that one goal. But I remember that Bruno Fernandes had a clear header that went just wide, and Rashford had a one-on-one that he didn't finish properly, and it ended in Alisson's hands. And both teams were pushing for the result, and it was Gakpo who opened the score in the first half. But yeah, the game felt relatively close, and it seemed like it would be a close game in the second half as well. But then two quick goals came in, and the game went into full disarray for Manchester United, and they just kept on conceding. And at some point, they just gave up. The point when it was 5-0, I believe, and Ten Hag subbed out Lisandro Martinez and Casemiro. That was the sign for me that he had given up on the game and he was just resting players, thinking about the Europa League tie against Betis. And yeah, man, it was a complete disaster for Manchester United that second half.
Yeah. Oh man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. And yeah, man. For Liverpool, man. I mean, this is a big response, Jurgen Klopp, and I think for Liverpool in particular, man, this is a win that they needed. Now, I don't want to get reactionary here and say this right now. That let's be real, guys. I still think your guys are going out to Madrid. Like, this result doesn't change anything. Like for those Liverpool fans say, "Oh, we're gonna beat Real Madrid now. I'm gonna destroy them." Like, come on, Man United, Real Madrid is superior to Man United. Okay, I'm not trying to demolish your hopes. I'm not trying to do that. But I'm just trying to be realistic. So,
Yeah,
do you guys both agree?
I do agree.
Let's make the team to decide what happens. Like the team decides. This Liverpool team decides what to do. So if they win 4-0, I would be shocked because playing against Real Madrid, but I would be very hyped up. Oof, more hyped up than this win, to be honest. If we go through versus Madrid, oof.
Yeah, I do agree that it's looking very hard, especially because it's at the Bernabeu. Because if it was at Anfield, I could believe in the comeback, but because it's at the Bernabeu, I feel like the comeback is still very hard. But this is definitely a big confidence boost for the players. Now they are over the moon, and I feel like they feel like anything is possible at this point.
Yeah, and I look at this United team; it was pretty much the same 11. But one of the things that shocked me the most with this United 11 was the fact that Dalot was starting at right back. I don't know why Wan-Bissaka didn't start this game. And I've always stated this, that Wan-Bissaka is a better defensive player than Dalot. Dalot is just that he's better going forward, obviously. But Wan-Bissaka for me has just been much better than Dalot this season. And so I think that was a big mistake. Obviously, I don't think he was the worst player. I think other players, like especially Varane, Lissandro, and De Gea and Luke Shaw were more worse, in my opinion. But that still wasn't a great change. So what do you think went wrong for Manchester United? Let's try to take it from their perspective, obviously.
It's hard to say because I feel like we pretty much caught Man United at their weaknesses all over the place. Like I said before, I thought that our best chance to win the game was on the counter attack, and in fact, many of our goals and most dangerous chances were in the counter attack. Getting the ball back in the midfield, and and going into the offensive in transition because Manchester United were trying to play this high line. And then we also won a lot of aerial duels. Like a lot of our crosses were very, very good, and we scored some good headers, of course. And Manchester United could not take advantage of their set pieces. In the air, Liverpool were just clearly the better side on the day.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy for what happened. So, yeah, because like I said, man, I think the fullbacks were really bad. So let's go ahead and read some of the comments, guys. So let's go. A rip to United winning the PL. Man, you know what's really funny? United still wins the Premier League even after all this game.
Damn.
I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm just saying that would be crazy.
Yeah.
My guy in the Liverpool shirt ascended to a different universe. Marcus Rashford overrated. Okay, to be fair, it's just one game. I don't want to be that harsh on Rashford because he's been pretty good. But he had a disaster class today. Well, let's put it this way. He was terrible today. I'm not saying he was bad today. I'm just saying is that it's just one game. Let's see at the end of the season. Let's see at the end of the season, man. You know, every 7 game says hi. SSB says lol. Only 7. Liverpool should have scored 10. Disappointing by them.
We had more chances, to be fair, but yeah. Okay.
They have to look at this. I mean, I think why we're so bad today, guys. You just throwing around.
You know what's worse? That Man United, even worse than 7-0, that Man United let Jordan Henderson do an assist. That's even worse.
Wow.
I don't remember the last time all of the Liverpool front three scored a goal. Like, it was always only one of them, but all the attackers scored today. I don't remember that. Like, the last time we did that was probably when Mane was playing.
Yeah, that is crazy. Crazy. Okay, De Gea is literally trash. You know, we might have to have a conversation, guys. I always still believe this. De Gea is an overrated keeper. Now, I still think he's a great keeper. I still think he's a good keeper. I'm not saying he isn't, but he is not, like, for me, like the world's best 10, world's best 5. Like, I still think there are better keepers than him in the Premier League. You know, and I'm not saying just because of this game, but I've just never really been a huge fan of De Gea. Just never been a huge fan of him. His distribution, and like I said, I just feel like other keepers are just better. Like, I think Alisson is just clear of him in terms of saves, and you know, so
there's no way that people really thought De Gea was better than Alisson. I wish you had that blasphemous video that Michael has. I wish you had it. But, like, De Gea was just he has declined. Like,
I mean, he's still a good keeper. I'm not saying he's a bad keeper. I just
he has declined a bit, but he's still a good keeper. Like,
yeah.
He saved Man United versus Barca. He saved United in the
first. It's just that yeah. Yeah, it's just that I just don't think he's that amazing. Like, I don't think he's like, you know, like best keeper in the world. I wouldn't put him back in the pool. I'll put him like a top 10, but like nothing more than top 5 for me. Garnacho takes the L. Yeah, shocked. Rank looks like he just achieved a big success in life.
He did. First he won the World Cup, and now he got to see United get destroyed 7-0 versus Liverpool. So that's kind of a good life for him right now.
Yeah. All right. Garnacho's a little baby.
Okay. I'm not going to allow any Garnacho slander.
Okay, let's move on. And to be fair, we can't really blame it. If you're blaming him for this result, come on, that's stupid.
Yeah.
80. Man United fullbacks were crap today. Yes, they were terrible today, especially Luke Shaw. Should have started Maguire.
Okay. I don't think that would have made things better, but
the midfield brought no intensity either. Lol,
yeah, we have to talk about that. Casemiro, he literally ghosted this game. I don't remember a single thing Casemiro did today. And Casemiro being that important part of Man United, if he's gone, Man United looks so much worse when Casemiro is not playing well.
Yeah. Oh, you know, we have to speak about Casemiro because he was terrible today. Garnacho really thought he's Ronaldo. And Bulgarian Ball said, where's that Jamal guy that likes United? I think you're referring to Murmur. I don't believe Murmur is going to join us. I mean, he's busy this weekend, so And even if he wasn't busy, I don't think he would join.
He would find something to do probably instead of coming here.
Yeah. So imagine that football fan said, "Man, you're not forbidden to laugh about Chelsea for the rest of the season."
True.
And if they dare love the Chelsea, I want to just show them the 7-0 game. So if imagine they sold Ronaldo for this. I think if Ronaldo stayed, they would have probably drawn this game or even scored.
Okay.
What the heck?
Okay.
So imagine, you see what happened last season?
Yeah, but at least they would maybe score a goal.
All right. Anyways, justice for CR7, man. Yeah, justice for him, man. Justice for him, man. I'm in the killer says, get in Reds, Liverpool. Yeah, I remember being a Liverpool fan. So yeah, man. For this one, man. I mean, this is a big win from Jurgen Klopp. And yeah, for me, for Liverpool, man, they were amazing on the day. Gakpo, Nunes, Salah, Elliott was pretty good, and even Trent. Like, this is a player that there was a lot of criticism had it coming into this game.
Yeah.
Rashford would cook him, Rashford would destroy him, and Rashford played a striker today, which was a really bad idea in my opinion from Ten Hag. I don't know why he did that. And Trent was good. Do you guys remember that tackle he made on Rashford? There was like that tackle, I think.
It was offside, but yeah, I never seen Trent do anything like that.
Yeah.
For someone who was so critiqued, yeah.
And let's be real, ever since the World Cup, I think Trent's improved. I don't think Trent's been your guys' biggest problem with the defense. I think it's your center backs have been the most at fault. Matt's.
Yeah, it was mostly Matip and Joe Gomez getting exposed. Trent wasn't getting.
By the way, I sent you something on Twitter, AD. It's Liverpool's new sponsor.
Oh man.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, I think I know where you're coming out there, but and then for Robertson as well, he came up clutch. There was a lot of criticism ahead of this game. You didn't even want him to start this game, I believe.
Not so much as I didn't want to. I thought Jurgen was going to start Tsimikas because he had a good game against Wolves. But yeah, I have nothing against Robertson. He was having a bit of a bad spell, and I thought that maybe Tsimikas could fill in that spot. But yeah, Robertson kind of proving me wrong this game.
Yeah, and as I said with Nunes, man, Nunes turned up, and I still believe he's your best forward right now at this moment. I know people are going to tell me, look at Gakpo and Salah. He's been your most consistent, and I think Nunes, for me, he's a very important player because the thing with Nunes is that he's a good player. It's just not clinical. He just misses so many chances because honestly, if he's clinical, you guys would be doing so much better. He is that good for you guys. And it's just the price for him is just expensive. It's just ridiculously expensive. So it's going to be difficult. And like I said, man, that purchase is looking good.
Yeah. Nunez is starting to get accustomed to the Prem. So the price tag doesn't look as huge anymore. It's still a bit overpriced, in my opinion, but definitely Nunez making a big improvement. I still think that Salah was man of the match for me. Just so many goal contributions, and he cooked the entire United defense. Like Luke Shaw and Martinez didn't have a chance today. But yeah, Nunez improving every day.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's going to be very, very interesting. So, and then for Cody Gakpo, man, he also turned up, especially had a statement to prove against Manchester United because he rejected United for Liverpool. And, there were a lot of United fans clowning on him saying, look at this Gakpo, he hasn't scored yet. And now Gakpo just turned up, It's a big statement. So
exactly.
Yeah. So basically, United fans were all clowning Gakpo, and now we show them who the real Reds of England are.
Yeah, and then you have to give credit to
Van
Dijk. Yeah, Van Dijk. There was a lot of criticism. United fans were clowning Van Dijk and saying that this guy is not that good.
Yeah.
We did a reverse psychology. If we say he's trash, he starts to play good. So that's good, Van Dijk. Keep playing trash.
Fabinho, Elliott, man.
Van Dijk. Fabinho was amazing today. I want to give a shout out to Fabinho because many people were clowning on him this season, and Fabinho had a great game as well.
Yeah. To be fair, I think he did. Oh, sorry.
Where's the Trent haters? I remember people said Reece James and all these right backs are better than him. Trent will always be the best right back in the world. Always.
That's debatable.
Did you see what
That's
he did?
I know he had a good game, man. But that's that. Okay. I'll put him. Okay, I'll put him in the top 5. I'll put him in the top 5. Best though.
Top 3.
I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. Let's see what happens end of the season. Let's see what happens. But yeah, I mean for Liverpool, man, this is a big win. And like I said, man, they turned up, man. Henderson was also good. Elliott as well. I was really surprised Baji Sitek didn't start this game.
Yeah, same. I didn't think Elliott had been performing that well in the previous games. Like he missed a lot of chances and wasn't that clear on the ball. But Elliott was really good today. I agree. I feel like probably didn't have much to do, but he was great for that first Nunez goal, for example. So yeah, massive props to Elliott.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So, man. So let's see what else are you guys saying. We'll read your messages.
Mohamed Salah refused to sell Man United as their owner. That's pretty nice to see that Salah won't sell United. That's cute of him to do. That's very, very cute of him to do.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said for United, we'll talk about the United players in a bit, but let's talk about any other Liverpool players. I think we talked about everyone. Konate was really good. We didn't talk. Well, Konate was good on the day, and he's such a good. He's one of your best. I still think, honestly, I think he's your best center back, in my opinion.
I still rate Van Dijk higher, but yeah, I think that this is
based on this season, based on this season, just this season as a whole. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Van Dijk had a bad spell and then was injured, so yeah, probably Konate this season. Yeah. But this is definitely the back 4 we should be running, I believe.
Yeah, I think overall, I think Van Dijk is still better, but I think just on this season, I'm going to say Konate. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, Van Dijk is clear. Like, there's no, that's not what I meant to say. I meant just like overall, I just made this season, And Alisson, man, came into this game. He made a little mistake. I don't know if you guys remember that.
There was a mistake. I remember.
Yeah, like, United didn't capitalize upon it, though. So I think Alisson is improving as a goalkeeper. And I think he's still a very good goalkeeper, for you guys. And for United, man, we have to talk about them. I mean, Rashford's our highest rated player, which is actually really sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rashford missed so many chances.
Look at the center backs.
Yeah, wow. That center back pairing that we were praising so much today didn't have the best game.
This is why Konate should have played instead of Varane. Konate is much better than him.
I mean, Varane's a World Cup winner, man.
Yeah, but it was. His time. He is only good. People rate him only because Casemiro is there all the time. Look how Casemiro. Varane had Casemiro all the time in front of him at Real Madrid, and people rated him like the probably one, like top 3 best centre backs at one time. But they had Prime Ramos, and Casemiro there. Like, and now he goes from Fred. He goes from Modric to Fred. Like, what? How is he supposed to stay as good as when he was at Real Madrid?
I think the thing with it's kind of difficult with Varane is I still think he's a good defender, but I don't think he's not like I wouldn't put like in the top 10 defenders of all time. I think that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch. And if you remember his last season at Real Madrid, the one in the quarantine, I believe, that was a terrible season for Varane. He was so bad that season.
Yeah, I remember. And then there was that Manchester City game. I remember he was particularly bad. Then obviously, what else? Just the thing with Varane is that he's a good center back. I'm not saying he isn't. It's just that I just don't really feel like he's that that amazing. You know what I'm saying? And you could. So, and for Lisandro Martinez, man, he was really bad. I thought he was actually, for me, I thought he was worse than Varane, in my opinion. But, I guess the same could be said with him. He was also really bad. I mean, Salah, man, what he did to him, man, was crazy.
Yeah.
And Man United, this is what Man United get after basically robbing Man City. Because they should not have won that game at all.
Okay.
So this is what United get. Scoring offside goals like that versus City and like cheating to win.
Let's
Feels
stop
so
there.
good. Oof.
Sebastian, let's not talk about that. Let's keep it just to this game in perspective. Yeah, Martinez was not good today. Luke Shaw was really bad.
Yeah.
I wasn't. Yeah, he was really really bad.
People
Luke
need
Shaw
to
made a
respect
terrible
Nunez
mistake
more.
for that first Nunez goal.
People
Yeah.
need to respect Nunes more, man. Like he does so much for this team. Like I know people clown him all the time. Like he still did a lot for the team.
Yeah.
He contributed um, with not goals, but he contributed with his play, how he plays. And right now, oof, oof, this front three should play the rest of the season. No
Okay.
shoulders. This
Okay,
team
Sebastian.
should, yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about the United players now because we already talked about Liverpool. So let's talk about United. So let's go to their fullbacks, Luke Shaw and Delote. I mean, for me, I already said my piece on Delote. He was not good today. Luke Shaw was also really bad.
Yeah, and
as well.
I also want to say, like, of course, I believe most of the blame for this game has to go on the players, but I think that people need to look at what Eric Ten Hag did for this game as well. I feel like the way he set up the attack, especially, wasn't correct. You having Bruno Fernandes on the wing didn't seem right because he's mostly like the main provider. He's more of like a 10.
Cam.
He gives those deliveries. I don't think that Bruno wasn't benefited by the position he was playing. Weghorst as well, like he was basically playing out of position. So, like, of course, I think that the main blame should go on the players, but Eric Ten Hag did a mess with the formation, I believe. And yeah, like you said, not starting Wan-Bissaka, who looked like the best defending player. Well, that's how it's transpired in the end.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for me, man, and then obviously Anthony as well was pretty underwhelming. We didn't. I don't really remember Anthony doing much.
Well, Anthony had that shot in the first half, and then
first half.
Had another attempt in the second half before the game turned out of control. So Anthony was trying for a little bit, but after that second shot, as the game went on and on, like he started getting pocketed everywhere. Like Van Dijk had him in his pocket completely. So yeah, Anthony, after a few good minutes, didn't do much in the game.
Yeah, well, Rashford, man.
Rashford, I feel like he got himself in good positions to score, but yeah, his finishing wasn't there today, sadly. Like I wouldn't put much of the blame of this game in Rashford, honestly, but yeah, in the form he came, you're expecting him to score those chances, and he didn't perform all day.
Yeah. So it's interesting, man. And then obviously the midfield, man. For Fred, for me, was actually decent. I don't think he was that bad, because remember most of the goals that Liverpool scored were after Fred came off. You know, so we have to keep that in context there. And then Casemiro, we already said, was not good today. So let's speak about the midfield.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I feel like the main problem was in Casemiro today. Casemiro has been so important for United for so long now. Most of the points Manchester United have dropped was because Casemiro was suspended or something. And whenever Casemiro is on the field, you can see Manchester United looks so much better. And this was one of the first games where Casemiro actually had a really, really bad game, and you could see that it impacted the whole of United. And yeah, the midfield just collapsed for them, and any defensive solitude they had fell apart, and they got caught in transition so much. Yeah, Casemiro couldn't do anything this game.
Yeah, that is true, man. That is true. And then, like I said, McTominay coming on. I think McTominay coming on was a really bad idea. I don't know why McTominay came on.
Yeah, I don't remember a single thing McTominay did this game.
Yeah, and I think if anything, that actually made things worse. Like Sabitzer should have came on instead, in my opinion.
Yeah, but you could see that around the time Sabitzer and Malacia came on, like Ten Hag was already calling the game over because he subbed down Martinez and Casemiro, like around that 77-minute mark when the game was already 5-0, I feel like Ten Hag said, okay, this game is over. Let's just rest the players for the tie in the Europa League and try not to concede more goals. Ended up conceding 2 more goals, but yeah, this game was over very, very early.
Yeah, and David De Gea, man, only made 1 save on the day.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair with him, I don't think there's much he could have done in many of the goals, but
yeah,
you never want to have that kind of performance as a keeper.
Yeah, it doesn't matter even if you're at fault for the goals, you're just gonna get rated badly. That's just how it is. I remember Ter Stegen and that obviously Bayern game, that Champions League quarterfinal. Ter Stegen got a really bad rating. It's like 2, I think 2.8. So it I know how it feels. And trust me, it's very frustrating, man. It's very frustrating. So yeah, let me read some of your comments, guys, messages. So let's see. Where are you guys? Okay. What happened to United and how did Liverpool come back? It's all about matchups, man. It's all about matchups. And I think for you, Liverpool, man, they just wanted it so much more. This being at Anfield, they wanted the statement to prove. And it's not that United didn't play. It's just that I think United just ran out of stamina. I think they just ran out of fatigue. And you can see the players are gassing out. Because, like I said, for me personally, I think United were slightly, you can maybe argue they're the more better team before Liverpool scored that first goal. Maybe slightly. But once the second goal scored, you could tell the momentum was going away. And momentum is very key in football. That once you have the momentum, you need to capitalize upon it. Because it's all good and all getting those chances, but you have to score to show your dominance, right? Because you can have like 10 shots and you don't score. The other team could have like 20 shots, and it's just that it's momentum is key, man. So for Liverpool, man, they wanted to make a statement. I think they had something to prove, man. Do you, Rank and Eric, Sebastian, Rank and Sebastian, do you have anything to add there, or did I say everything correctly?
No, yeah, I think you were spot on. Liverpool, of course, after all the clowning that was running around this season, after we had so many poor performances against lower-end teams, and I don't know, getting destroyed by Real Madrid, of course. I feel like Liverpool had something to prove, and this was a big chance for us to push for a top 4. And right now we are at the gates of top 4. We just need to win the game in hand against Chelsea, and we'll be on level on points with Tottenham. Of course, Newcastle and Brighton are still there, but the top 4 race is looking mighty spicy now.
Oh yeah, we do need to talk about top 4. We'll talk about top 4. We'll talk about top 4 once we talk about the United players first. Okay. I'll actually, when we go through the chat, because I think we said all the United players. Liverpool, the true red of England. Ooh. All right.
Yeah, I believe the bigger team won in the end. I agree.
2020, repeat. Liverpool coming from mid-table. Top 4. I said this.
Yes, 100%. 100%. 100%.
I wouldn't blame
everything on that.
Yeah. I wouldn't have blamed anyone if it was only 2-0, but 7-0? Yeah. Crazy, man. Darwin just needed time. Gakpo 2. Crusher says 7-0 is crazy. Last season was 5-0, 4-0. Poi says hi. Master Jones says hi, lads. Just watching the goals back. FB7 Game said, not like 2 bonds. There's no other way for Man United. No other ways is trust. If you bring a Qatar, bring a Guardiola, bring a new hand office, and if you put them as working for Manchester United. Okay. Wow. Master Jones, Liverpool are splitting.
Idiot, put me on full screen. I have to show this.
Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh man.
It was a disaster. A demolition.
It's battering.
Oh man. Liverpool are splendid. Konate back was a huge bonus. If the mentality doesn't change the team, nothing good happens. The football play with them is seen enough. The players will go and new players will come. Yes, the mentality will remain the same. Unless there's a real change toward the mentality, Man United doesn't have anything in them. Before Man United became so bad, Liverpool excellent defensively. Yeah. It was crazy, guys. Like I said, before the stream, I think before we started streaming, Liverpool, Man United can see the same amount of goals before this game.
And
now it's crazy, man. Man United were absolutely terrible, mostly in the second half. When it gets to 3, you need to defend and just take the loss and don't let it get worse. Exactly. Watch Liverpool go 3-0 and burn about Real Madrid get a dodgy penalty at the 90th minute.
Oh, no, not the same again.
That ain't gonna happen.
Like Chelsea.
We have Konate. We don't have Gomez, hopefully, for that game.
Are you talking about? Are you referring to that Juventus game that happened a few years ago?
Oh,
That
no.
was,
Oh,
that
no.
was the biggest scam of that Champions League. Biggest scam of the champ. That was never a penalty. Of course,
Let's move on.
Of course, UEFA Madrid had to get that penalty.
Let's move on, guys. Let's move on. I don't want to speak further about this. Fernandez Hall of Shame performance. Yeah, Fernandez was terrible today. Fiji beat Tibet 50-0. 50-0. Wow. Winning Europa League playoff flow. McTominay was in the moment that floodgates opened. Sabica should come on for Fred. Maguire's better than Malacia. Facts. Wow. Congrats to Liverpool City fan. Wow.
Damn.
Dang. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's a huge.
Hopefully, we destroy Man City this way also.
You do realize that's Ziad, right?
Yeah, I know, but I said hopefully. I did not say we were going to do it.
Yeah.
I said hopefully, because we also hate City. We want Arsenal to win the league. Come on, you Gunners. No, I'm joking.
Wait, I thought you don't like Arsenal.
No, I don't hate City. I hate City more.
Okay.
So
you still hate Arsenal, but it's lesser degree than City, right?
Yeah, I still hate both, but I hate City more because the plastic oil money merchants.
Oh man, let's not get into that. Let's keep it to this game. Let's not get into that.
Yeah. The crazy stat from this game is that this is the biggest win Liverpool has ever gotten over United. This has been a 7-1. That was actually the first time Liverpool and Man United played at Anfield all the way back in 1895. Think how long that is. That was a 7-1, and there had never been a game that one-sided at Anfield. This has now beaten it. It's crazy. Truly a historic result.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what's crazy also? That, of course, it's this result, 7-0. In the Swedish Cup today, our result was 8-0. Hammarby won 8-0. So
wow.
It's crazy results today. Hopefully, called us the same, but we're going to concede. So hopefully, it's finished 9-1 or something.
9-1.
Also, there's crazy results coming up in this football world. Like we don't know what results can happen. We never know what can happen at Bernabeu. We never know what could happen.
Okay.
What's the stadium called? I think
Okay. Let's look at the post-match insights, guys. So, and then we're gonna look at the top 4 race, guys, real quick, because I did a video on my channel, guys. Check it out, guys. Check it out. But let's go ahead and I want to hear your guys' thoughts. So let's go look at this. So Liverpool unbeaten the last 7 home league games against Man United since a 1-0 loss in 2016. It's the longest run with that defeat against the Red Devils at Anfield. Manchester United have lost more Premier League matches against Liverpool than any other side in the competition. Wow. Indeed, Man United have conceded 21 goals in the last 5 league games against Liverpool. 21. That is
in
really,
5 games.
That is really embarrassing. Like that, there's no other way to put it. Like, I don't care. That is really bad. Liverpool recorded their biggest ever competitor win against Manchester United. Yeah, you just told that to me, Rank. So, wow. 7-1, man. Wow. Anyway, guys, smash the like button, guys. We're at 18 likes, guys. Let's get to 30 likes, guys. 30 likes, guys, if you can. So that'll be awesome. And we also gained 4 subscribers as well, which is nice. So, yeah, very nice indeed. So let's go ahead and look at the top 4 race, guys. Top 4. So, Premier League, guys. Yeah, so this is the table, guys. This is the table for your reference, okay? Maybe I made it zoom in. Let me zoom in a little smaller. So top 4, guys. So Liverpool is currently 5th right now. They have a game in hand, 42 points. I want Sebastian to speak first. Okay.
Yeah, I fixed the thing here.
Okay.
So top 4, it's on. Like, if we lost this game, top 4 would probably be over. But now that we won this game, we're back to top 4 hopes. And to be fair, I think we will get top 4 at the end, because I don't trust Spurs at all. I don't trust them. And we also have Spurs left to play at home
Yeah.
at Anfield. So I don't really trust Spurs to win, especially because they don't have the best of midfield.
Yeah.
And obviously the defenders and goalkeeper. Obviously, I think if we get from this, if we go from City, Chelsea, and Arsenal, if we get at least 6 points, if we get 2 wins out of those 3, then I think we will get top 4. Because winning against City, Arsenal gives a huge boost. Even I think if we somehow go through versus Madrid, that will give us boost from that game.
Yeah, so let's look at the remaining. Let's look at the fixtures. So yeah, Bournemouth away. I mean, you guys should be Bournemouth.
Win.
Mhm.
If we
I mean, if you
don't
guys
beat
don't beat-
Bournemouth, I'm gonna do a forfeit.
Okay.
Hopefully that doesn't backfire, but
Yeah.
usually.
And then the Fulham game. Imagine you guys should be Fulham. Be Fulham, right?
Yeah, but that match is postponed. We don't really know when that's going to happen. So the next game is going to be the
Yeah.
Man City game.
Yeah.
We have
these
3 very
games are-
hard games. Yeah,
Yeah, all 3 of those
that
games.
Chelsea
are back-to-back,
game
but
is that Chelsea game is our game in hand, by the way. So
Yeah.
we'll be leveling games after that.
Yeah, and because the thing is, after Arsenal, the rest of the fixtures are generally pretty favorable, I would say. Like
Yeah,
the
pretty
only real
easily.
tough game.
Pretty
Yeah,
easily.
so after the Arsenal game, you guys have very winnable games. Like maybe Brentford at home could be tricky. Potentially them, and maybe Tottenham at home. But realistically,
Yeah.
I think you guys should.
The Tottenham game is going to be the decider for top 4, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Imagine
obviously these other
Spurs.
games.
Imagine Spurs decide to show up in that game. I'm gonna be pissed off if that happens.
Well, the thing with Spurs is that they're a big club kind of thing. Like they always turn up at big games for some reason.
True, that's true.
So I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, well, what's Tottenham's fixtures? Do they have this easy?
Yeah, we're gonna look at their fixtures, but like I said, I think do you guys agree with me that these 3 games are very difficult? That if you guys can get let's be real, I don't think you guys are gonna beat City. Sorry, I don't think you guys are gonna beat City. Maybe you guys can beat Arsenal, although that's gonna be difficult. Let's see, and then that Chelsea game. That is true. That is true.
We can always use that copium. It is at Anfield.
That is true, and Arsenal is generally bad against Liverpool at Anfield, from what I remember.
They've been kind of choking. Like they almost lost to Bournemouth at home.
Yeah, and so as I said though, I think like I said, the fixtures are very favorable though. Like pretty much April onwards, you guys have very good fixtures. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, I agree with that. But we have to play the top 2 of the competition. But we already beat Man United
City.
pretty easily. Yeah, we have to play City and Arsenal almost back to back with a very hard game at Stamford Bridge in the middle. But yeah, it's gonna be hard. But if we continue with this form, I believe it's very possible. Yeah.
Yeah. Because the thing is, like I said, it's just that because like I said, the thing with the thing is though is that you guys have been I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. And I think, honestly, I think going out the Champions League is actually more beneficial for you guys because I think it's going to be hard to, balance the Champions League and the Premier League. Obviously, you guys are probably out anyway, but I'm just saying is that if you guys do somehow go through, it might not be a good thing for your top 4 ambitions.
Maybe. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now
we can also look at the other clubs that are contesting for top 4. Of course, it's going to be Spurs, Newcastle, and in my opinion, the team that isn't out and can surprise is Brighton because Brighton have a lot of game in hand.
Yeah, that is true. So look at the Tottenham games. Like Nottingham Forest, come on, they should win that. Southampton away, they should win. Everton away. Yeah, Tottenham actually have pretty generally easy fixtures except for this period of April. This is where it gets tricky. The last bit of April.
Yeah.
And then the May fixtures are pretty generally kind, I would say. So for Tottenham, Sebastian, you wanted to see Spurs fixtures, so these are Spurs fixtures.
Yeah, they're gonna bottle it. Definitely not, because they have of course Milan, and then a Forest. So I think they might slip up in one of these games. I could see them slip up versus Brighton and Newcastle. Because Brighton is a very good team, and also Newcastle. I think at home versus Spurs, probably one.
That is true. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Newcastle beat Spurs the reverse fixture away. I think you guys correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, and obviously they have Everton away. Everton usually are very good at home in the end of the season run. So I think they slip up in these 3 games, and that's interesting because if we look at the games they have here, the United and then us at Anfield, and then down they have 80. Show the rest of the games.
Yeah.
Obviously Palace, Villa, Brentford, Leeds, tough games, and they have Leeds at the last day of the season, and that might be crucial for Leeds if they're still have a chance to stay up or getting relegated. But right now I'm confident that we will get 4th ahead of Spurs.
Yeah, and then Newcastle. Let's look at Newcastle games. We can also look at Brighton, I guess.
Newcastle has 2 games in hand, so if they win both of their games, they are actually the team that is in top 4 right now. But their form hasn't been the best.
It's dreadful, man. I just checked a lot. I was just checking the video. Like they last won a game. It was January 15th. They haven't won a game in February. And then they have Wolves, Nottingham, United. Like I'd say the Newcastle tricky games are probably this tail end. Arsenal at home, then Chelsea away. Actually, to be fair, they don't. Well, actually, United at home. Well, actually, to be fair, there's not really that many difficult games. But the last bit of it's going to be really difficult, and that's where I say that second half of the season for I don't know. They just gave me that Leicester City vibes.
Yeah, the main problem for Newcastle is that they are not scoring enough goals. Like their backline and keeper is very, very solid, but they don't score that many goals. That's why they have so many draws. So they could pretty much drop points to everyone. They have 11 draws, man. That's so insane.
Yeah.
They only have 3 losses, which is the same as Arsenal, for example, but they have so many draws that they could drop points to anyone, basically.
And look at the amount of goals they've conceded.
Yeah, they have the best defense in the league by far, but they don't score that many goals.
Yeah. Even teams like Brighton have scored more than them. Even teams like Brentford have scored more than them, which is kind of a cause to be concerned. And then we'll look at. I guess we could look at Brighton, but realistically, I don't think Brighton. I think
they do have 3 games in hand. They have a lot of games in hand, but
it's gonna be difficult though. That I just feel like for me, Brighton, man. Like I obviously I want them to get top 4. I'm not saying I don't want it. It's just that I don't think it's really realistic.
Yeah, Brighton is always the team that plays really, really well, but then fumble it at the end. They were considered the XG team because they almost won every game in XG, but somehow never scored. So
yeah, and I'm looking at those games where they draw points like Leicester City away. Then Fulham at home.
The game against Fulham was so tragic. They dominated all game against Fulham and lost it at the final minute. It was so crazy.
Yeah,
tragic.
Anyways, I think we're gonna round up the stream here. We've been here for nearly around an hour. I didn't even plan to stream this, by the way, and so I think I need to take a break. So let's go read some last comments, guys. And man, this was a crazy stream, and you guys turned up, man. We got 20 likes. We had a lot of people watching, 70 people I think were watching at one point, which was crazy. So, it's crazy, man. So, that was a penalty for Real Madrid versus Juventus. Okay. If you say so, Matt. I mean, we can't change anything. I'll say it was a controversial pen. Let me just say that. Oil money, don't worry. United will also be owned by Arab business. That's actually really weird. United and City. Oh, man. Okay. And Matt Channel said 3rd Man United, 4th Newcastle, 5th Liverpool, 6th Tottenham. So Matt still thinks Newcastle is getting top 4.
I see. Interesting. Newcastle, like I said, is the team that has control of their own fate because of the games in hand. But yeah, I'm not sure with their current form.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. So check my video if you guys want to know my opinion. I don't want to give away my opinion because then that whole video is pretty much pointless then. So I want you guys to watch that video to hear what I think because it's very fascinating, man. And I have a crazy theory on Spurs, and you guys should definitely check the video out to hear my crazy theory on them. So, and I think that's going to impact their top 4 thing. And so, yeah, anyways, I think we're going to round off here, man. So for Liverpool, man, congratulations. A 7-0 win against Manchester United, their biggest rivals ever. And yeah, for Manchester United, man, a lot of things have to be taken into consideration. What will Eric Ten Hag do? And let me just say this right now. For Man United fans who are saying Eric Ten Hag should be sacked for this, you're an idiot.
Clowns.
Yeah, that is clownery. That is absolute clownery. You know, and there are a lot of Liverpool fans probably that want a Klopp sacked. You know,
Also clowns.
yeah, like come on, man, like come on. Wait until the end of the season and see what happens, man. See what happens, and you know, look at what Ten Hag and Klopp has done for Liverpool United. You know, like will these 2 clubs be where they at with different managers? I don't know. I don't think so, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, man. Interesting to see what happens. So, we have a good turnout, man. So, you guys, let me tell you the next couple of streams. So, on Wednesday, we'll be streaming the Champions League reaction to the Champions League games, the first set. And the Thursday will be Europa League and Conference League. Friday, we'll be previewing next week's Champions League games. And so, special Steve will be, Rank and Sebastian will be there, of course, for that one. Hopefully.
Can't wait.
And then I think on Sunday, I think Barca's playing. We're playing. What is it called? I forgot the team. Athletic Bilbao away at the San Mamés. That's gonna be a difficult game. So, that's gonna be on Sunday. I actually have to check what time that game is. Let me check. I actually don't know. When is that game? That's late. Dang, that's gonna be at 6 p.m. my time. So we'll do a match reaction here on this channel. Although the time difference is gonna happen that day. So. Then obviously El Clasico is a week after, so it's gonna be interesting, guys, these next couple of days. So, anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. Shout out to Rank and Sebastian. You guys can check out their respective channels. Rank and Sebastian, give a self promotion if you want. Now is the time to do so. So, I guess Rank can start us first.
Like where they can find me?
Yeah, where they can find you.
Well, my YouTube channel is Rank Talks Ball, and my Twitter, where I pretty much post nothing, is at Rankinex. So that's where you can find me.
Wow. Okay, and then Sebastian, give your tell where people can find you at. Sebastian, are you there?
He left to watch Michael stream.
He's probably on there. Okay, well, anyways, I guess we're just gonna round up here for today. So thank you guys for watching today's stream. Like I said, if you're new on here, consider that subscribe button, like this stream if you haven't already. Comment your thoughts in the comment section below if you're watching the replay. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out. Oh, last comment here. Matt's channel says Michael wanted Klopp out. I mean, I think he meant at the end of the season, not now, right? Or does he mean now? I think he refers to end of the season because it doesn't really make sense to sack Klopp now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, man. So yeah, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.